Okay. We're back for round two, just like your man opened 2 honey packs and some tequila. So, where the fuck were we? Because I'm not about to ask y'all how y'all doing, because if y'all didn't answer the first time, you must not want to talk about it. What the fuck is good?
Hold up. We never let Phoenix do her introduction.
Oh, sorry,
Yes,
Phoenix.
I did. I did. And then we went back to you being dry.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Can we skip that part, please?
well, it sounds like Quick. Well, it looks like Quick just busted and went to sleep. He has no round two in him. Maybe he needs to go in the back.
First of all, I would like you to stay out of my personal affairs.
So, first of all, I hope you washed your hands. That may be why you canceled the live, bro.
I didn't cancel the live.
I said
Whoever
his hands
called
was
me
wet.
canceled the live.
Okay,
And
stick
when
to
I
this.
called him back, they're gonna get yelled at.
Ah, well, sounds like a sticky situation to me.
The situation ain't as sticky as that Drake petition.
Yeah, well, if it ain't that sticky, then you might want to go get checked.
Tell that to Mr. Dryness up there.
I mean, are you moister than me? Just try and figure it out, bro. If you're gonna call me dry, I want to just know. I want to figure out the
I
moisture
didn't call you nothing. He
Are
did.
you are you dripping? Are you okay, bro? Do you need a
He must be
pad?
talking. He must be talking to the blue one
Nah, because
down there.
everybody talking about how dry I
He
am. I
talking.
just want to make sure how moist these niggas is tonight. Like, are you wet? Is you soaked? Are you having a creaming night? What's going on here? Are you getting your butter churned, motherfucker? Since y'all want to keep fucking with me,
Home style. Home style.
country crock face ass.
Oh shit! Hey, Zena, you already know what
Hey,
you can
Zena.
do to. Hey, you know what? Our tagline should be "Watch with caution."
No, don't fuck with me. That's what the fuck I be trying to say. If I am a little down and
But
out,
hold on,
that don't mean
hold
I'm
on.
dry. You put a
But
pause after that shit, that statement that
if
you made, bruh.
if you notice, Quick ducked the question when you asked him how wet is he?
Is you moist? Because you called me dry, so we gotta have a comparison now. Now we have a barometer. What's wet and what's not? Since I'm the driest
Phoenix,
nigga. Phoenix got shit to say.
explain to him the parameters, because he doesn't know. I
Mm-mm.
mean,
Nope,
He
we
already
ain't.
know the
Nope, nope,
parameters. He
nope.
don't need no
Hey, Phoenix, mute
explanation.
yourself. Nope.
let her explain.
Phoenix,
And
stay out
matter
of
of
this
fact,
argument.
Rock, you seem to
Stay out of
know
this argument.
more than anybody. You brought all this up
Phoenix, I
anyway.
had two of my supposed brethren tell me that
I
I'm dry
didn't
with no
say.
pause. No pause. So now, since we all diddied up, let's go.
Oh, Nas,
Who's wetter,
super
you
no.
or Rock?
What?
You call me dry with no pause, so now we all diddy now. Who's wetter, you or
Why
I
Quick?
we
didn't
got?
call you nothing. I was quoting him.
Why? Hold on. Why we got to be all Diddy now? See, that just changed the whole dynamics of this
Are
conversation,
you
bro.
a diddler? You're a diddler?
Whoa, are you a dodler? Which one? And if you gotta ask,
Anyway,
what,
man, it's good to hear from y'all. Thank you for the energy, y'all.
indeed, thank you. You don't sound so Sahara now. God damn it.
I do have a
No pause.
I do have a serious question though,
Oh
because
shit.
I'm not, well, no, it's real, because for real it's been something that's been kind of weighing on me for like probably now 2 weeks, or I'll say a week, because originally I was going to ask this on what would have been last week's show, but we took the week off last week because of the holidays. And granted, that's the Thanksgiving is the holiday when we're supposed to be thankful, but you're supposed to be that all year long. And maybe it's just my over complex and over dissecting thought process that may be thinking more into this than or making things more complex than they need to be. But when you think about being thankful, how thankful are you for the mistakes you may have made?
I like that question.
I mean, mistakes are everything. Either you learn from 'em or you don't. I mean, mistakes are the true kick in the ass. But when you let who you are get out of control, it's the first mistake that we make as human beings. It's all ego driven. It is when we are too big headed to recognize our faults before we actually make the mistake. You feel me? Like, okay, um, situation in a bar, you know what I'm saying? I had too many drinks. I've accused, you know what I'm saying, people of doing unthinkable things that they had nothing to do with because I was under the influence. But now I have to suffer the consequences because I wasn't thinking at that time. And I had my ego involved in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was drinking too much. I was overdoing it. I wasn't being myself. So the hardest lesson was that now I have to live up to these mistakes. I have to apologize as the man that I want to be, or I can hold the grudge, you know what I'm saying, and continue to get kicked in the ass. So to me, a mistake is just it's like having your parents, but it's called karma, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Life, and up your ass. You feel me? It be up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I digress.
I would say my father always used to tell me experience is the best teacher. You know what I'm saying? As you live and you experience life, you make mistakes. The only way for progression to me is making mistakes because you can't learn everything by the book. Sometimes you go trial and error. You feel me? How you gonna know if you try? It's like if you try to jump across a ledge, and this is a small little ledge. How you know if you got to take a couple steps back further? You feel me? If you ain't try to jump the first time and fall short and be like, all right, I'm gonna come try to do it again. Just some simple shit like that. So mistakes are key. I think honestly, my mistakes made me who I am, but not only that, but watching people around me make mistakes because it's not just your mistakes that you got to pay attention to because sometimes we have people close to us that make mistakes and you know what I'm saying? You possibly could have made that same mistake, but because you witnessed them go through it, you know what I'm saying? You like, I'm gonna fall back. Like prime example. I watched my wife get scammed over a job situation where it was a fake employer and they really made it seem like she got the job. She was actually doing the work from home position, doing the job, and it was just a scam. You know what I'm saying? They was actually getting her to like scam and ship packages. You feel me? Like they played her as the middleman. You know what I'm saying? So from that situations, we went back and examined the whole situations. Okay, let's look at what they presented. Then it was like, this is how we fell victim. You know what I'm saying? So those mistakes made us be like, you know what? Now I know what to look for if it's an on home work from home position. But yeah, you got to learn from your mistakes. They only make you better. Now you only fuck up when you don't learn from your mistakes. Because insanity is doing the same thing over and over the same way and expecting different results. No, you got to change that formula.
I agree with both of you. And I really don't have anything to add. You know, I have, of course, made a lot of mistakes. And if I didn't learn from them, I've even repeated some of those lessons because I was either too stubborn to pay attention to what the lesson was or oblivious because I just wasn't paying attention. But yeah, I agree. Um, Mistakes are made to be learned from. Everything is a teacher. Everything is a teacher. You just have to be a willing student.
Hmm.
Agreed upon, agreed upon, and I mean, there's really nothing else to say. You all said it. So what really made that cross my mind is when we go around the table, or when most people go around the table at Thanksgiving, they say what they're thankful for. I've never heard anybody say they're thankful for their mistakes, you know. And this whole thing came to my mind like cuz I drive a lot. So that's mainly my reflective meditative time, you know, my time to myself, so on and so forth. And I actually put that into perspective like going over, like just listing off, like when I'm in prayer, things I'm thankful for, and so on and so forth. And then that whole saying, I'm thankful for my mistakes, that just came across my mind. And then I just got stuck there. And I've been stuck there for like 7 days plus, just pondering that. Nobody really flat out says, I've heard people say they learn from their mistakes, they watch other people's mistakes, there's a lesson in the mistake, yada, yada, yada. You rarely ever hear anybody saying they're thankful for their mistakes or they're glad to have made them.
Well, it takes maturation, and when you sit and actually observe, and that's actually when I pray or when I have prayed, I do think for my lessons. I'm grateful for my lessons. I'm grateful for my experience. I'm grateful for all these things because if I had not went through those things or done those things, I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't be as patient as I am today. I wouldn't be as understanding. I wouldn't be able to listen. I wouldn't know how to pause before I go off because I used to have a bad anger problem. And it was because I was in pain, I was hurt. But I had to learn how to deal with that anger. If I did not learn that, I would take that on y'all, I would take that out on my children and those I deal with. I am very grateful. And when I pray, I do think I'm thankful for those lessons. I'm thankful for being able to grow from those lessons and grow from those mistakes and grow from those experiences and even dealing with y'all, things I learned from y'all. I'm thankful for that too. So, it takes time to see that those experiences make you who you are or help groom you into being better parts of yourself. You have to
Who
want to
in the
deal with it.
fuck in their left mind is grateful for a mistake? You know what mistake I made?
Oh
I
shit,
got
here we go.
I got caught jerking off by my mama, nigga.
Hey, I bet you learned to lock the door though.
I couldn't lock the door, nigga. I learned to not jerk off.
So that's why you're so angry. You got to use a backup.
Well, I mean, is that really considered a mistake because you meant to do it, and then afterwards you did it again? You just didn't get caught.
Still a mistake. And that's the and that
He
he
learned
said,
from it
and
quick.
watch this, and
That's
watch
what
this, and
that
watch
he
this,
learned
and
from.
watch this. He just said something very fucking pivotal. Just because you make a mistake don't mean you learn from it, right? So that just means that you become a better either criminal and or sneakier person, right? So it
Hmm.
doesn't necessarily mean that you learn from them. The thing is that I'm not gonna thank my past for me being an asshole or for me being a dickhead or for me purposefully taking things out on people and or embarrassing people just because it was me acting up. So if we're talking about personality mistakes, nigga, that's on you. That's on us. You feel me? Our flaws are genetic things that sometimes we can't help, but I'm not gonna thank God for that shit. You feel me? Because I'm getting called a bully, a dickhead, everything under the underneath the sun. Now, our personality traits that we either are born with or we earn over time because we go through hardships. I'm not thanking nobody for that shit. Once I become a full-fledged adult and I still make these fucking mistakes, right? Of trusting that, and the other, trusting myself sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the things that you take responsibility for. Those are the things that God or whatever you believe in, karma can teach you. But to thank for my mistakes, man, fuck all that, bruh.
No, not the mistake that you chose to make. The lessons from those mistakes.
I'm not
You
thankful
you
for
know
it. I'm not thankful for it. No, he said specifically, are
All
we
right.
do we ever thank ourselves for the mistakes? If he said, are we thankful for the lessons that we learn from our mistakes? That's a different question.
Well, that's the thing. It's open. It's
I was
open for.
clarifying from myself, not from you.
Well, I'll say this for more context. When you there's a reason why I said it that way because I wanted to see where your minds went. Now, when I was pondering on it, it all leads to what resulted from those mistakes. Are you the same person you were when you made that mistake? Are you still a bully? Are you still an alcohol abuser? Are you still the person? Are you still the person that you look at sideways when that mistake was made? If you weren't, that means that mistake caused you to straighten up and not make that mistake anymore. But would you be the person you are right now if it wasn't for that mistake? So, in a sense, are you thankful that that mistake was made so you can become who you are right now? Are you thankful for what became or what lesson you gained or what wisdom you gained or what realization of self came from that mistake? So, whatever damage was done shall not repeat itself in the
I ain't,
present or the future.
I ain't grateful for no mistake I ever made, bro. Now the life lessons that I got from my fucking fuck ups, I it happened. Like, and beating yourself up about what you did to yourself or to other people around you will hold you back. It will cripple you. It will fucking cripple you. But not acknowledging them too will push everybody away and you'll still remain the same. So acknowledging the fact that, okay, I fucked up. I fucked up on this. And then everybody leaves you alone for a year. Nobody likes you for months, days, weeks. You're dealing with court dates. I've done that. I've done that a million times, bro. Like I've been scathed and I have taught myself a lot of lessons. Um, I'm not grateful for none of those shits. If I had just sh- not let my ego take a hold of me and think that I had to be somebody else, I would have never had to deal with that shit. So no, I'm not grateful for none of those fucking lessons. Like I'm not. Honestly, I'm not. A lot of time, money, and effort went into my life and just trying to recover and be the best person that I could be. I don't like it. I don't see that shit as anything great. Life lessons now, if I'm being a great human being and I figure out that a person ain't who they are, if I figure out that this situation ain't for me and I don't take heed to it, I don't know, bro. I'm not thinking shit that's negative, bro. I'm not thinking nothing that's negative, bro. Like none of that shit. It builds character, yes, but 9 times out of 10, everybody up here has a hang up because of the bullshit that they done did and the bullshit that they've been through and the shit that they couldn't fucking like control. So if you to thank people or to thank a mistake would be to be okay with everything that has been done to you. So that person there that did something to you in the past that made you who you are now. Thank you. Thank you for whooping my ass. Thank you for SAing me. Thank you for doing all this stuff because that was a lesson. Because I just existed and you took advantage of me. Nah, bruh. Nah, fuck that.
No, that's different. That's different. Um, Lessons that or mistakes that you've made, not what somebody has done to you, not what has happened to you, but the things that you have done, not you just saying things that have been done. You wouldn't thank somebody for violating you. You wouldn't. There's no lesson in that. There's no lesson in violation. There's no lesson in somebody taking advantage of you financially or emotionally or beating your ass. There's no lesson in that. You know what I'm saying? So that's different.
In whose mind? Because imagine the person on the other side of the screen that has done things to people and they reaped what they sowed and they're thinking just like you right now and they feeling in their heart that what they did just came naturally to them and they beg for forgiveness, but now you scarred for life and they sitting there at the Thanksgiving fucking table and they thanking God, whoever the fuck they believe in, for the mistakes that they made, even though it was through your heart, your mental stability, everything. We got to think at all angles because it goes in every direction. If you feel like, as us as individuals, if we feel like we can thank everybody for our mistakes and we learn from it, what about the people that did the most undesirable things towards a person place or thing, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and
Well,
violated people, violated, done unthinkable things, and they're able to forgive themselves, even though they, you know, I think that it's more of a coping mechanism when we talking about did we learn? Sure, we got spanked on the ass. Yes, yes, you reap what you sow, but I'm not thankful for that shit. Maybe I'm repeating myself. I'm a digress. I'm sorry.
What was
well, I
you going to
mean,
say? Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, well, I mean, I get what you're saying, bro. I hear you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just reflect back to that one time where I was living with my mom and I went downstairs and I was washing clothes and shit. And I had made a mistake of eating too much chili and I didn't go to the bathroom before I went downstairs. So I almost shitted on myself and ended up having to shit in the trash can to stop myself from shitting on myself. Now I'm thankful for that mistake because I know that I to do one or two things: slow down on the chili, or go to the bathroom before I go do laundry early in the morning because it would have been a shitty mess. You feel me? So
Why do we have sound effects?
because it was real. It was real. It was
Where did the
real.
sound effects even come from?
No.
The
Mr. Dry
producer.
over there. He just
The
showed you how
producer
wet he
in the
was.
corner.
Look, that's Mo over there. He just answered your question quick. He showed you how wet he is. You're muted, bro.
Put me in the back.
Oh no. Mo, you're muted.
I had food poisoning 2 weeks ago and I really regret eating that chicken. I will never eat another piece of fucking chicken ever again.
Well, so you done with little ass birds now.
Yeah, I'm done with it. Nah, you know what? I love turkey breast, bro. Hey, listen, I'm good with turkey, bro. But
So you just gonna
just
eat
a
that big
turkey
ass
breast,
bird titty.
yeah, bro. I'm with that. But as far
Nipple and
as,
all.
bro, I cannot eat that little bird, bro. They don't even smell right, bro. Like, so I bought this subscription to an organic place to where I gotta explain this whole thing, bro. This shit about to go down a rabbit hole. Are
What's
y'all
it
ready?
called?
Are y'all
Meats
ready?
are us.
No, it's called Good Ranchers. And I want y'all to look them motherfuckers up because I got 80 packs of organic chicken in that bitch, right? But what I did not understand was that what the complaint has been lately is that these people are not sanitizing when they're doing it because they are using cheap labor. So they don't fall underneath a lot of restrictions. So when I cooked the chicken, it was good. It was cool. I ate it. You know what I'm saying? Next 5 minutes, I could taste the chicken coming back. And me, of course, the only time I throw up is because of mayonnaise. I actually held it down and it flew out my ass for 16 hours. Yeah. Yeah. So that's something that I definitely don't fuck with. I ain't fucking with no yard bird, man. Our ancestors, y'all don't fuck with pork. I fuck with pork now. I fuck with beef and pork. I ain't fucking with nothing nah, yard bird, you can have it. If I don't see that bitch slaughtered, if I ain't slaughtered myself, I ain't with it. Anything else, anybody? Did I get off subject?
Wait a minute, but you would eat a pig you ain't slaughter?
Hell yeah.
Why? That's like the most unhealthy, death-ridden thing you could probably eat out the farm.
Well, to your asshole, I'm gonna speak to your asshole real quick. So
Don't
you
I
know,
put him in the back
no,
right
I'm gonna
now.
speak to your
Nope,
asshole.
nope. We are not
Bro,
speaking.
because I know you ignorant, so I gotta speak to your asshole real quick, bro.
No, you do not.
Nah, I'm
Don't.
gonna speak to you. I'm gonna
Hold
speak to
on.
your
Here you
puppy
go,
guy.
Mo. Hold on. Here you go. Go ahead and talk to her.
All right. So,
Huh?
as I was saying,
I'm lost.
You didn't hear the sound?
yeah, pucker up, nigga. So
All right,
basically,
put me in the
what we
back.
have to do is we have to analyze how much bacterial infections and deaths by like certain meats come and happen each year, bro. I tell you what, between between chicken, fish with fresh water fish have the most fucking infections per year, bacterial and what is it?
Parasite.
Parasitic infections per year than pork does, because we cook the shit out of pork. But a fresh piece of fish cannot be fried till it's jerky, my nigga. Like for real.
There's no way you can cook pork that'll make it healthy, bruh. You are eating an animal that eats fecal matter and slop and trash, bruh.
What the fuck do you think fish do, nigga? Have you ever
All
heard of fish,
right.
man? They eat
I'm
their own
just
shit,
saying.
bruh. Every time somebody shits in that tank, they eat it.
The only difference is a pig will
Rock,
do it in front of you.
I need a witness, Rock.
A pig will do it in front of you. And then once it doodles out, it'll eat it again.
Quick, do you eat shrimp?
It's the cockroach of the sea.
Do you? Yes or no?
I haven't ate it in a long time.
So you've eaten cockroaches then?
I have.
Okay.
All I know. All right, so basically, you're saying the shrimp are more unhealthy than swine, aka the high blood pressure animal.
Hey, look, I like Babe.
Just eat some Baba Black Sheep. You'll be all right.
I'll eat a sheep before I eat Wilbur.
Okay, so let's move on real quick. So, I did have a video queued up.
No, fuck no. I am looking this shit up. Which meat kills more people?
Penis.
What? Crazy.
In certain states.
That was crazy.
Y'all go ahead though. Nah, for real. Y'all
go ahead, bro.
Please move on.
On meat over there. Nah, go ahead.
All right, come on, y'all. Y'all killing me right now.
Here goes Mo with today's meat stats.
Nah, go ahead.
Absolutely not.
No,
we'll come back to it. I have the stats ready when we're done. Go ahead. Switch subjects.
No, bro. I do not want to come back to the stats.
Nah, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Go ahead.
I forgot what we were going to talk about.
He crashing out like his favorite rapper is.
Who? You talking about me?
One of y'all.
Oh, so watch this. Can I share my screen? Can I share my screen?
He said that we crashing out like Drake because we.
Wait a minute! I didn't say nobody's name. You assume.
Hold on, wait a minute. Did you hear this? He said we crashing out like Drake.
Did I say Drake? Did I say Drake?
Let me tell you something, bro. This just goes further to prove that Quick has a problem with light-skinned people.
Absolutely not.
He definitely hates me.
I'm a Prince fan. Well, I don't like Mo, but like I like the rest of them.
That's fucked up.
It's all good.
I personally think in the coalition, John Legend should take Mo's spot.
Hey, stamp this. Stamp this. Hold on, y'all. Wild game meat is more likely to kill people by parasites than pork, but both can be a source of infection, right? It's a whole list, but pork is not at the top of it. So if you eat deer, if you eat bear, if you eat duck, if you eat geese, if you eat fucking wild caught salmon, that's wild game. Boom. You in trouble, bro. Like
you say wolf, seal, and walrus.
There you go. Now that's different, right? So if we go to fish,
what's at the top?
Pescado, wild game meat is more likely to kill people by parasites than pork, but both can be sources of infection. Everything that we fucking eat is a source of infection, but fish,
of course,
fish are more infectious than anything because every fish eats either other fish that are infected that are bottom feeders, and or you have to. That's why I only really like fried fish, and if I bake fish, it's baked to death. Like it's damn near jerky when I eat that motherfucker.
So where's chicken on this list?
Hold on, bro.
Because technically that's not wild. Like a pig
I
is
said
wild.
which meat. I didn't say which poultry. Okay.
And chicken meat, like geese, is poultry, bruh.
Hold on now. Make sure I'm spelling this right. Poultry. Oh shit, double T's.
Because Rock want to talk about Drake. So finish
All right,
this
so look,
up.
we're gonna put this in the back because we don't want your mistakes of your
please.
search.
He's
I already
thankful
stopped
for this
sharing.
one.
Why? Because I did a double T, nigga. I fat fingered the motherfucker. I have that problem all the time, bro. Like when my finger's fat, bro. Like
He's thankful for that one.
double whammy. You feel me? Hey, I ain't heard a woman complain yet. Yeah.
What is wrong with y'all?
So continue, Rock.
In other news, the Philadelphia Eagles have took over the NFC East. I recall that my brother called me after I used my sick day on the show. You know what I'm saying, to kick back and watch some football. And, my good brother Mo told me I could have came on the show to watch that horrendous show that my Eagles were putting on, and they was putting belt to ass. And I told my brother it doesn't matter what the score is now; it's all about how it ends. And by the end of the score, it looked like the Eagles took the belt away from the Redskins and started whooping their ass. And they've been in a slump ever since, bro. How do you feel about that?
Drake still lost.
You talking to me? oh, no. See, this is the kicker. This is the kicker right here. I only did that to make your panties be in a bunch, motherfucker. Like, I don't really care about football. I'm a basketball player by heart.
Guess what, bro?
So,
when you tried that, let me tell you a secret. I wasn't wearing any.
You wear panties, Rob?
Both of y'all go in the back.
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Hey, bro. You ain't said no Diddy or pause one time tonight, bro. What is going on with you?
Wait a minute. Why? Wait. We talking about why do I have to say no Diddy when I said I wasn't wearing no panties? I don't wear panties, so that means I wasn't wearing any. What's wrong with that?
You don't whisper that to another man. You don't whisper it. You don't whisper that like you're whispering it, in his ear virtually. Like, stop it.
This is Mo that you're talking to. You got to go far above and beyond to get a reaction out of this nigga. This nigga do not want a grown man whispering in his ear. We're men. We don't want another man's beard or mustache tickling our ear.
All right, stop. This is crazy work.
And our voice is tickling. No, bro.
That's nasty work.
I was on a rampage. I go on a fucking rampage out this bitch. You feel me?
Oh, Rock, I got something to tell you.
What's that?
I got to take my headphones off first and move it over here. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Good. Monster!
God damn.
All right, that's it.
He was trying to cover up a fart. We know the truth.
Yeah, we know what time it was. That just was like,
but somebody got to do it.
You proud? Hold on, I just want to say, are you proud?
Extremely.
You're proud? Let me guess.
Because I just wanted a reason to do it. Because I've been playing just that part of that song for the longest time. It's because it's funny. It's low key my favorite part of that record.
That's sad. Because
it's no. Because I felt it was funny. The whole record is dope, but like shit. That, and like I said, the fact that I found some humor in it is dope.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The album was pretty dope. It was cool. It was a 6 out of 12. 6 out of the songs of John Crank stood out to me. The other half was maybe I got to listen to it a little bit more, but it doesn't have very much replay value to me. You know?
Yeah.
It's cool.
I personally liked the album. It was different. To me, his best album, my personal favorite is Section 80 because that's the album that made me a fan of Kendrick. And then Damn Front to Back was just, but yeah, in my opinion, he's basically trying to find like a medium between it was it wasn't as complex as his other works, you
Did
know.
you just blow a kiss?
I thought he did.
Like Magnifico, I'm Italian today. So the fact that you
use a nigga, and I don't mean that in no nice way.
bro, this is different,
Not
bro.
to
Stop
a man,
it.
bro. That's a subliminal message to a man.
Bro, I'm
nigga.
doing
You
it
do
to
that for
a piece
meatballs.
of
You do that
art,
for
bro.
pasta, nigga. Gangsters do that shit when food is good. They don't do it when a nigga's good.
Well, the consumption. All
All
right, super pause. I'm talking about the consumption and of the art.
Whoa.
Okay.
Consumption.
I see, and this is the wrong. Because for one, these dudes have questionable imaginations. All that pause-worthy stuff y'all were doing at the beginning of the show, talking about wetness and dryness and meats and stuff. I'm talking about a creative piece of art that is music, and now y'all up in arms just because your man's suing now. So
wait.
I'm just saying.
You had a great song.
Hold on. I guess just around to the back, and I gotta say this real quick. I'm gonna stir some shit up. You want to know something quick? We didn't say nothing about that.
I ain't say nothing about Drake neither. You brought it up.
Nah, but see, the way you did it was subliminal. It's kind of like the baby mother that's mad, but that's gonna say something, but that's not gonna say something, but say something. It's like you picked the argument, bro. Like, we know Kendrick dropped the project. We know that jump was average. It was at best. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. We know Drake looks bad by suing. You know what I'm saying? We know that. We know that. But the fact remains is, quick, that he leaves, and I'm gonna say it because when he watches the show, he's gonna come back. You are not light skin friendly. I really think that you really like Drake. You may have even wrote him and he didn't write you back. I tell you what, I'm going to reach out to Champagne Poppy for you, and I'm going to pin a letter quick, and it's going to say, "Dear Drake." Champagne Poppy is his Instagram name, Weezy. No homo. It's going to say, "Dear Drake."
I didn't hear nothing you said, by the way. I had to come out to get my sign.
Trust me, you want to go watch the replay for this one because there's some shit on there for you.
Well,
hold on, let me finish.
What is it?
The letter on behalf of you is going to say, "Dear Drake, my name is Taylor Mayrock, 1/5 of the greatest show, the No Filter Show.
Okay.
I'm writing you on behalf of my good friend Quick. Quick likes you so much that he does not like you at all." Wait, Quick.
No. Then I'm gonna write one to K-Dot. I'm gonna write one to K-Dot and say that you think that was a 5-star album.
Listen, let me finish, Quick. Let me finish. Quick loves you so much that he hates you.
I didn't say I hated him.
Hold on. Quick wants to be light skinned so bad that he despises.
Wow! You see this tribalism? Weezy? It's always colorism going on with these fellas.
Hey, look, you the one. You brought it up.
Hey, it's color only because y'all made it based off of that.
We didn't do that.
Yes, way back when this battle started, y'all did. I'm just saying, just like for all I know is right now, this is the first time in battle rap history a petition was put in at the expense of an L. That's all I'm saying.
So look, wait a minute. So the crazy part is, I'm gonna be honest with you. He shouldn't have did that. That was a bad play. But people are not looking at exactly why. It's not because he took the L. You got to look at the whole thing. That's what I laugh at about you Kendrick stands. Like,
well, no, because what did I put in the chat? What did I put in the chat?
Quick, see, you discriminate against the light skin man.
Shut up, bro. Go ahead, dog.
You know what? I don't feel like this is a safe place for me to speak. I feel like I'm being attacked because of the view of my kids. We are all brothers together. Quick, I still love you. Mo, do you have anything to say on behalf of the light skin people in Drake?
That nigga's a hater, bro. That nigga's a hating ass.
Who?
peanut colored motherfucker. You know that nigga look like he a Mr. Planners colored motherfucker. You nigga, you.
What exactly am I hating? What exactly am I hating on? Firstly,
one eyeglass.
What exactly am I hating on? I want to know that.
If I called you,
what exactly?
Bruh, if I called you anything other than a child of God, nigga, you telling me, and I made a hit song about your ass, you ain't gonna feel the same?
Yeah, I ain't gonna what?
You ain't gonna feel the same? If I called you anything other than
the thing.
Hold on, wait. If he called you a pedophile, I'm gonna say the word, and it wasn't true. Yeah, see. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that word. I tell you what, hold
up to the house, nigga. This man this man is worth millions upon millions. He gotta handle it how the fuck he handle it, bro. That nigga called him.
Well, all right. Well, I'll tell you this. And I will say, in No Vaseline, Ice Cube has a bar about Eazy-E. I will say the clean version, smelling like MC Ren in a certain way, and no lawsuits were thrown.
Hold on, bro. Are you censoring?
I'm just saying. Yes, because I'm not gonna say it. And for real, there's still no proof that Faith Evans did whatever to Tupac. So therefore, like I said, if you want to rebuttal the fact that he called you this and that, get back in the booth. Real talk. So otherwise, don't battle.
Bruh, you would not call nobody in the battle rap to their face a pedophile, bruh. I would knock your face in, bruh. Like, I would glass you and anybody else in front of me so bad, it would be an MMA fight. They would pay.
And guess what?
Would be at our fucking front door talk about.
And guess what? Rappers would look at you crazy because you shouldn't have been battling to begin with. If it's just words, respond back with words.
Nah.
Unless it's taken to a physical place. There's a battle rapper named Arsenal who has said the worst.
Let me say this. Let me say this, and then we can swing back after we get done with our guests.
We shall.
You keep saying this is battle rap, but this ain't no battle rap league. You get what I'm saying? So you don't abide by those rules in there. But I'm just saying, it is what it is. Well, save your thoughts. Sit in your hands.
No, battle rap didn't start on leagues, bruh. It started in the dang streets. We used to do that on corners and in parking lots, bruh.
I get it. And guess what? In the same breath, if somebody came out their mouth still a little too wrong, somebody would got sold on. We're going to save that real quick.
Oh, yeah. We're going to swing back.
You sassy. You ready to attack the light skin, huh? Oh, okay. Introduce our quick, brother. Introduce our guests.
All right, well, I shall. Anyhow, and besides, he's abreast on this, so we can get his opinion on this too, actually. So anyhow, joining us today on the No Filter Show, a very, 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 very active figure in the DMV, notably in the Southern Maryland, but he has been doing things all across Virginia, so on and so forth, all throughout the DMV, basically. CEO of Skybox Productions, rapper, promoter. This guy literally runs his own award ceremonies for the platforms that he brings artists upon. His interviews alone do brilliant numbers. You may have heard him on some tracks from other prominent artists in the DMV and so much more. I'm pretty sure I'm missing a few accolades here and there, but we are going to talk about that more right now. I present to you all Mr. Skybox Sensei.
Yeah.
What's poppin', kid?
What's up, everybody?
Welcome.
What it do, bro? How you feeling?
I'm good. It's good to see y'all.
Man, it's good to have you on here, bro.
Yes, indeed. Y'all had me cracking up back there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, man, look, we ain't done. You part of the Light Skin Coalition, so you gonna have to get with us. We're gonna have to tell you about quick behind the scenes, but we still love him. He want to be one of us, but he's still on trial period.
We look like we the same complexion. Quick, I don't know what's going on there.
See?
That's what I'm saying. So
Hey,
I don't
hey,
know. I don't know.
hey, look, hey, bro. I'm gonna tell you what it was, bro. Quick hasn't been outside during the summer. He's changing his complexion so he can blend in with us. So he's staying out the sun. You know what I'm saying? He's working on it. We're talking. We're talking. So for the people that don't know who you is, you feel me? Outside of that brilliant intro that Quick gave you, let them know people who you are, who you are, where you from, and what you do.
All right, I appreciate it. Quick, thank you for that awesome intro. It was awesome. It was amazing. My name is Corey Dyson, aka Skybox Sensei. I hail from Southern Maryland, St. Mary's County, 301 to be exact. I'm a dad first and foremost, so shout out to my son CD3. I love you, boy. I'm a friend. I'm a brother. I'm an uncle. You know what I'm saying? I'm just somebody out here just getting to it. By day, I'm a financial analyst. By night, I'm an armed security, and 24/7, I'm Skybox Production CEO and host for Public Domain as well. So shout out to all the teams, SOGLB, Atrocity Legacy CGE. Shout out to everybody I'm affiliated with. All the love that they be showing me, man. There's so much I could say, but we'll save it for the interview. I appreciate the No Filter podcast for the opportunity as well, man. Y'all are amazing, so I'm excited about this one.
Appreciate it, man. Love, much love, much love. So real quick, I gotta ask you, bro, where did the Skybox originate? How did that come about? Because you've had great success over the time you've done it. I had the privilege to be a guest on there. I've seen a lot of dope people that, you know what I'm saying, I learned some new things about, even the people that I already know on it. So how did that develop and come about?
Okay. I'm gonna try not to be long-winded, but it's kind of like it's in stages. So
talk your shit, bro.
Yes, sir. Skybox Productions was created first. That came about really from my artist name, because I haven't done music in a long time, but I was fighting with the name because I went by Prince at first, because I'm like I try to change like the narrative between everybody saying young niggas and all this. I was like, nah, I hold myself up to like royalty for real. So it's like I said, but Prince sounded like kiddish, you know what I'm saying? It sounded like a little childish, a teeny bit. So I was like, let me find something else. So I was talking to a few of the bros, and I was just throwing names back and forth, and they was like, bruh, something gotta stick. You gonna find it, don't rush it, it'll come to you. But I was like, I need something quick. I just feel like it's like something that's brewing is about to happen. And so I'm going back and forth, and I'm just, I'm freestyle. I'm trying to get, I was like, Skybox. I was like, damn, like that kind of sounds swag, but what's the meaning behind it? Like and I was like, people when they sit in the Skybox, those are people who of a certain caliber. They've either been in the game, they are still in the game, they coach the game, they're in the business of the game, and they're still learning and watching the game on the field. And I was like, the Skybox in this experience, when you go to the game, everybody would love to sit in the Skybox, you know what I'm saying? And it'll be something that feel like you're in the upper echelon. So I was like, Skybox is tough. And because I was rapping, with my Atrocity Legacy CGE family, Nook Gutter, all them, they was like, yo, when you rap, you don't even just rap. You be like just talking to like, they were like, you make us feel broke when we rap or something like that. And I was just like, they was like, Sensei, like you teaching when you rap. So, Skybox Sensei became the name. 2020, my pops, he was like, you need to perform like more, like you've been on a couple stages, cool, but you're good, but you don't take it serious. So he was like, how, it's COVID, everything's kind of sad, a lot of those last day at work, we didn't know it was our last day. So, we're trying to keep, the entertainment aspect going. And he was like, you need to perform in the mall. I can get you in the mall. And I feel like my dad, like Obama or something, like, I don't know, the people that he be reaching to and, he know how to get in contact with is crazy. So he got in contact with a person and they was like, we really don't let nobody do these type of things in the facility. And I was like, that's cool. He was like, I can get you slots. I can get you a time frame. And I was just like, I'm not performing 4 hours by myself. I'm not doing that. Like, that's crazy. Like, I said, well, why don't we turn that into a selfless moment instead of selfish? I feel like it would have been selfish to keep it for myself. And I said, let's open up a platform for artists to perform. It's a corporate venue. literally in the books on Simon all over across, because Simon's like international. There's nothing on the books for showcases. I said, we really making history right now if we pull this off. And behold, Skybox Productions was created. And then once the showcases started rolling, Enter the Skybox, my interview show, that became an umbrella underneath Skybox Productions, because during that time as well, it was just gloomy. It was dark. People, rest in peace to those who passed, during the time. It was just sad. It just seemed like it was sad, but people were focused on the negative. I like to look at the cup half, full, in a sense. And I said, well, during COVID, a lot of beautiful brands were birthed. People were tapping into their specialties. People was surviving, finding ways to make money. And I said, we got to expose that. So then I ended up creating Into the Skybox. I put out there publicly, how y'all feel about an interview show, not just with artists, because like Gregory, a couple other people already had, I said Gregory G the Prophet. Certain people already had shows, so I pay homage to them. But I was like, I don't want to just interview music artists. I want to interview everybody who's doing something. And that post did numbers, and people were hitting me up for interviews, and that was Into the Skybox. So I don't want to get too long-winded into it, but that's how the creation of Skybox Productions and Into the Skybox came about.
Now, with all that being said, I think we need some background.
Okay.
Where are you from? Where were you established at from birth?
I was born at St. Mary's Hospital, so essentially Leonardtown, Maryland, but I'm from Lexington Park, Maryland.
Now, that's unheard of. Now, see, Southern Maryland artists don't get enough recognition. You feel what I'm saying? So how was that climb to gather like the reputation that you have amongst the PG boys or the DC, you know what I'm saying, the DC fellowship or the Virginia fellowship? How was that grind?
For me, it's not hard because I'm a very likable person. My mom always said we go anywhere. I've traveled to different states, I've stepped foot on foreign soil. It's not hard for me to blend in, even though I still stand out in a sense, but it's not hard for me to mingle and talk. I love to communicate. I'm very extroverted, but I also have like an older soul, like a lot of wisdom with me. So I just know how to move, and I can't even tell you, like I know people in so many different places. I can't even tell you how I met them. I don't remember where I met them at. It's just, going in with an aura where I feel like I'm gonna be myself, and it's either you accept my energy or you don't. And when people saw what I was doing, I didn't have to really go chasing or looking for anything. Everything just kind of was coming to me, even to the point where my sound man, he did it. He did that off of strength of just supporting what I'm doing. He said, man, I got a whole sound system I'm not even using for real, only for church. I'll come and do the shows for free. And I'm like, huh? Like, he was like, yeah, when you got these corporate shows, you need a dope sound. Man, he got our sound right. That was another blessing. When people saw the ad panels, more people started reaching out. And I can tell you, New York was heavy. They still asking me to come out there in New York. I had 15 artists from New York alone that was like, you need to bring this joint out here. I had 2 artists, TK Ant and Scrams. They performed on one of my corporate shows, and they was like, bro, the boys want y'all to bring it out here. You know what I'm saying? Taz, he's from St. Mary's. He wants me to bring it out there. So, New York was showing a lot of love. Philly was showing a lot of love. Just networking, being in the right place at the right time, through God's grace, and just making my ways. I used to be in the go-go game. I used to be a promoter for All Jokes Aside, Drama Squad, things of that nature. So I was always around, my DCPG people. I got family, friends, from different areas. And of course, going to school, graduating from Morgan State, there's everybody is there. So it was kind of easier for me to network for real.
So question, back to the music. So, you know what I'm saying? You say, they said that you were pretty much like, you were a game spitter. You were spitting knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You was talking. So how hard was it for you to maintain your lane, knowing that that's not always the popular lane? You know what I'm saying? Most of the days, the most common music that sell is like drill, you know what I'm saying, trap music, or ratchet music. So how hard was it for you to maintain your lane, and did you feel that was fulfilling enough for you?
It wasn't hard for me in a sense of staying true to myself. Of course, I branched out, did like entertainment type music to try to please the people. But you know, I was known for like freestyling. Like my uncle Pierre, Ro, all of them, they would just be like, nephew, spit right now. Like I'm young. I'm like, what you want me to say? And they was like, say whatever comes to your mind. And I was a freestyler, so I'm just spitting. Like every time I'm around the boys, yo, let me hear something, nephew. And I was decent. And so I just kept freestyle. So I just kind of transitioned that into writing. I was like, well, let me learn how to write. You know, after college, you know, because I was kind of doing music from like high school, transitioning into my freshman year of college, and I would come home and I would do music. And when I linked up with Gutta and them, like years later, when I'm just writing the first thing that comes to my mind, you know, living my truth, and they're like, "Yeah, you really teaching," but I'm just like, I like music, but I kind of lost a love for it because the game got weird where I'm from. Me being completely honest, you know, they had this list thing out. People was upset that I was making a list. You ain't even been out that long. How is he on there? He ain't rapping about this, that, and the third. And I could tell a lot of people weren't even listening to the music. So my last song I think I did actually put out was called Sus. And I addressed everything in there. And that blew up. And that did, you know, decent amount of numbers. And I was just like, I'm done. Like for right now. Like I'm over it. You know, I don't think it's my calling. To be honest, I'm good at it, you know, but I've seen people who take it serious, I think deserve the lane. I'm just the person who wants to create the platform for those to elevate. And I've been in the studio with people like K Quick for real. And I'm like, I can hold my own, but that boy is monster, you know, that boy is beast, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but to get recognition from them people like Roy, who's been doing it, he like, man, you killed me on my own track. You killed me on this. I'm like, you word? Like you think that Gutta Nook was like, it's hard to follow up behind you because you do good. It's like that movie, what's that movie? Crossover. And the friend was like, you got the talent and you got it and I want it and you got it, you don't even really want it for real. So that's just kind of how it was for me. I'm just like, I don't care for it because it's not giving me everything that, you know, I desired. But now because I created a different lane, I'm able to jump in and out of music when I want to, and I have the following, the backing, and everything. If I really want to take it serious, I know I could probably do some damage. But
I have to cut you off because you said something very pivotal.
yes, sir.
Because I'm not a rapper, I'm an interviewer, like I'm a journalist, right?
Right.
But from what I've seen in the rap game and from my experience of being around rappers, you know, being introduced to this culture, right? Is that how do people handle you killing them on their own track? Have you ever ran into a problem where people won't put out the music and or they will, you know, mute you basically, or they feel intimidated by you? Have you ever ran into that?
I had a couple instances where, you know, the song, don't know where the song's at, don't know what happened to it. Nobody reached back out. Heard some whispers, and I'm just like, cool. So I have ran into it, but a lot of the time, like, and that's why I always shout Roy out, not to brag and boast, but he was one of the honest people outside of like Nook, Gutta, you know, all the people that I've done music with. CJ the Kid, like they'll tell me, bro, you push my pen to the max, and they like you, and they don't even feel like you even trying. And I'm like, nah, I just wrote this in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying, 15 minutes, like, where they was like, bro, like Roy's really the boldest person that told me, bro, like I love my project, but you killed me on this joint, bro. And he said I got to get you back for it, and we never got to link back up in the studio again, just because I really kind of fell out of music, but you know, a lot of people show me love if they feel like I killed him or I kept up with him, you know, per se. But there has been a couple instances where, you know, people didn't reach out after that feature was sent. And I've had DMV artists, like I was working with DMV artists before, you know, I was really linking with my local artists. Like I've did a song with Long Money Keys, you know, from BG and DC. And I paid certain artists, I forgot one of the artist name. He took the money and dipped. He never even did the verse. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lot of lessons and stuff in that. But you know, I definitely came across it.
Go ahead, quick.
My bad. So yeah, it's fun. It's funny you actually mentioned it because funny little story to piggyback off of what he just said. I personally met him for the first time when he came to my studio back when you had dreads and all that stuff. He was actually laying down a feature for this it was actually a session for another artist who I was engineering for, and that's when I first heard him. And he was matter of fact, I remember y'all were rapping on the Uchi Wally on that joint.
Yes.
And you definitely snapped on there. You kind of had like a fab type of flow to you. And that's when I first met him personally, but I actually found out, and I'm going somewhere with this. I actually found out that I seen you before then, but I didn't know it until I saw some pictures that I was tagged in. So years before, it might have been like 2015 or something like that. I went to this event that a friend of mine was performing at, and they were doing spoken word. And I noticed in one of the pictures you were in it. And after putting the pieces together, I noticed one of the poets, and I remember her distinctly because she got a monster pen. Like she low key should be rapping herself. Do you so do you feel like that's kind of run in the family there? That's kind of where you get your pen game from a little bit.
Oh, she'll tell you that. She'll take full credit for that. My mom is the forerunner for all this. Like me being 100%. I've been doing production and stuff for a long time. Like my mom is an author. My mom is a poet. My mom is a motivational speaker. She put on conferences where it's like hundreds of people. You know, she's the forerunner for all this. I was her cameraman. I was her assistant. You know, I was dancing on her platforms. You know what I'm saying? Pushing her. Like she's an author. She has 2 books out, working on it.
Wow.
You know, she's been touring. She was on national TV. New York people in New York wanted her on the billboards and in the magazines and all that. Like my mom really like the person. Without Euphonia 7, there is no Skybox. Like for real. Like that's 100%. Like she got me into poetry and writing and all that. And of course it's in my family. Like Grind, my cousin, does music. Pierre, he was doing music. Nook, they, you know, saying I got my bloodline is full of like writers and talented individuals. So it was only right I picked up the torch where she left off and created Skybox Productions. And it's funny because she's under my umbrella. She told me you got the following. I don't. So I want to be under you. And she was getting bookings for me. And then she transitioned to you know, owning her own like 2 suites. You know what I'm saying? Doing
Nice.
So, you know, I always credit Ma Dukes. Like she, my queen, that's what I call her on a daily basis. Queen, like she's the forerunner for all this.
That's dope. Now humor me and tell me that you caught her rapping like writing to some beats or something, bruh. Come on.
So I can honestly say she hasn't, but I will tell you this: when she hear me right, this is her way. Like, yeah, she let me know who's in charge. What they say, hustle folk, I'm in charge. Like, boy, you lucky I don't rap because I give you a run for your money. And I'm like,
ooh.
So I challenge her. You know me, I like a good challenge. I'm like, what, you want to hop in a booth? Like, but you want to hop in there? And she be like, boy, you better leave me alone. Because she said the words that I'm going to come up with. And I ain't going to lie, when it comes to that vocabulary, like she like the human dictionary. I'm not for her.
That's lit.
I'm not.
That's lit.
She might use a word. I might use astronomical. She might come up with another word I didn't even know was in the dictionary. I don't have time for that.
Okay, so I got a question for you.
What's up?
So you have to picture this. You have to put together a show, and you have 5 artists that you can put on that show. You have 3 openers and 2 headliners. Who are your openers and who are your headliners?
Local or a celebrity?
It don't matter. Mix it up.
Goodness great. That's 5. Good gracious. Okay.
Give him a time frame. Give him a time frame. You a promoter. I'm pretty sure you used to this. You only have how many hours? Hey, look, what's the going average? You got 5 artists. How you gonna do it?
Nah, just give me his 5. 3 openers and 2 headliners. This is interesting.
Okay, if I had to really like, so I'm not gonna lie to you. So my 3 openers, music wise, I would definitely put NOOK on there.
Okay, good pick.
I would put Marcus Allen,
Okay.
Summer Solo. All them would be my openers. I feel like energy wise, I feel like they're gonna bring the energy. I feel like they're gonna set the tone. It's gonna be hard to follow up after those 3. If I had to do boom, 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 back to back, they're spanking. You know what I'm saying? They definitely spanking. Then if I had to pick 2 headliners, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I hope this don't start nothing. And the Dead or Alive?
Dead or alive?
Oh
Yeah.
man, so Michael Jackson is my headliner for sure.
Let's go. Hey up, man.
Which
Let's
one?
go.
Which Michael though?
Michael Jackson.
No.
There's
no.
only one, bruh.
Sphinx Michael
No,
Jackson,
there's
nose
2.
built
There's
Michael
light
Jackson.
skin.
No, there's only one.
Hey,
All up,
Don't do me like that. No.
there is only one.
I do Light Mike and Dark Mike, both of my headliners. Boom.
which album? All right. Okay.
So wait, you gonna clone people now? That we didn't say that we can do too.
An AI one, and then I'm getting the real one, and then
All
they
right, so
both.
look. So that's your number 4, right? But before we continue to your number 5, all right, which album from each mic? So you going with the 2 mics as your 5? We gonna end it at that because I think you went with the first. You did 3 or you did 4? 4 artists.
I did three
3 locals.
So if I had to do another headliner, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I gotta put
Nah, bruh. Pause. Which mic and which album would you want him to perform?
That's hard. That's hard. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I can't even lie to you, bro. Like that's because I love both of them equally. I can't even lie to you, but like I wouldn't even care which album for real. Like
That's dope.
Like
All
Dope, bro.
Is Thriller light skin Mike, dark Mike, or medium Mike?
That's Dark
Thriller
Mike.
was medium.
No, that was Dark Mike.
He was
Where
trying
he had the
to
link. Medium was the bad. Medium, the light skin Mike was bad. Was the bad album.
The medium
Okay.
mic was Thriller. Medium mic.
No,
Either
that was
one.
Dark.
No, he was transitioning.
Yeah.
No.
After like a little stage incident, I believe.
Yeah, when the Pepsi caught his ass on fire and shit, and y'all still drinking it. Yeah, my bad. But go ahead, bro. Your 5th artist.
Mike would be like the main opener. It would be either Chris Brown or it would be. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would even take Lauryn Hill, bro. Like,
Nah.
No, bro, you gotta make
use that.
up on time, though, bro. You gotta put it in there that she show up on time.
she can be as late as she want to be. I love her.
So you wouldn't mind if she showed up after the show?
Listen, did we have an after show?
Hi, you like she gonna ask? What if she asks for another check?
Oh,
It's like, nah, let me stop.
Hey, look, man, listen, now we gotta go in depth.
It's like, nah.
Now we gotta go in depth because, of course, you like Michael Jackson, right? And you do appreciate artistry, right? What made you pick Chris Brown and Lauryn? I understand Lauryn Hill; she's an artist, period. But Chris Brown, with all the scrutiny and all the accusations that he's been through, what makes him so special that you would pick him, period, or put him on that list?
First, it's like I can't throw a stone at somebody else knowing I got my flaws and stuff. And it don't even got to be a comparison to whatever extent. We all got flaws. So people focus on that. I look at that man talent. Now, if it's something where it's, I have a level of a cat, you will, if it's coming to, personally. Because, certain things I'm just not going for. I can't be around you. I can't. But if we just talk about straight talent, like, his talent undeniable. His numbers is undeniable. Like Chris has, like, to even be compared to Mike is something where, in his answer to being compared to Mike is what makes me choose Chris Brown. He's like, I'm like, thank y'all, but I'm nowhere near that man. He's the reason why I do what I do. Chris Brown is flipping on beats. On beat, he's doing a flip midair and landing on the beat. Chris Brown's going to sing to you, and then Chris Brown is not lackluster. He's giving you a full show from start to finish. He's a bucket. I went to a show and I'm just like, I took myself to the show by myself. I'm sitting there just watching this man, and I'm like, everybody else screaming, they yelling. Of course, it's Chris Brown. I'm sitting there just watching the artist. I'm watching the production. I'm watching how he's maneuvering. This man just popping up in the smoke, and he up on you. And I want to just get on the stage and party with her. I'm like, what's going on with you? Like, what's up? Like, you just flip like that? You crumping now? Like,
may I ask you a question? May I ask you a serious and God honest question?
What's popping?
If Chris Brown came to you and he told you that his secret steroid was cocaine, would you do it?
And I could dance like Chris?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I might take the line. I ain't gonna lie. What?
Just one line, right? Just one.
Just one, Chris.
Just one time.
I might just like real quick, right on there, and just real quick, and I'm done. Listen, and you tell me I'm about to moonwalk like y'all never seen me moonwalk before.
So you mean to tell me if I ever see you spinning on one hand, I know you done did a line?
That's funny. That's funny.
Nah.
It's safe to say.
Hey, I'm dying over here.
So real quick, so I asked that question to open up to this other question because I know what it's like to be an artist moving on to the promoter side. So how important is it to you to provide a quality platform for artists to get a fair chance to do their thing? Because we already know it's a lot of janky promoters and a lot of janky situations out here. So, you know what I'm saying? Have at it.
It's very important. But it got to start with the face. Honestly, you can't build. I mean, you could build a company, you know, with somebody janky and all that, but all you're going to hear is this person janky. Don't work with them, no matter how much they finesse and all this stuff. But with me, it started as selfless. I didn't make no money from and it's crazy because people think this is like a full-time thing for me because they see so much. I had to pay to be in those corporate buildings. I didn't receive any bread from that. You know what I'm saying? When I do events and stuff, that's coming out me and my team's pocket. When we gave money, gas giveaways to the community, that was donations and putting out our own money to make sure people had gas and food and things of that nature. A lot of the best stuff we've done is off camera. So it was like people see a genuine hearted person that's just doing it on the strength of the love of the sport, you know, the entertainment sport. It wasn't hard to build it. Like, if they see that it's real, then they're going to want to invest in it. That's why the success came as fast as it did, because like when they saw other people were sharing it and like they seeing the footage, they're seeing the product, and they're like, bro, like, and I'm on the phone with people late night, 12, they calling me, hey, I gotta check lyrics, I gotta check this, I gotta make sure this contract right, I gotta make sure this policy right, what's going on here, they're seeing the process, and they like, bro, you really is working for us. Why are you working this hard? Just like with my interview show, I don't get paid for that. That's 156 episodes of me having to sit down, do research, and I'm pulling out files of people that they forgot about. This is y'all life. Y'all forgot about this. I'm pulling this up. That's time and effort. It's because you gotta have a love for it. You gotta have a love for people. You gotta really want to see others succeed. People are scared and insecure in their talent where they're afraid to put somebody else on their shoulders and elevate. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always gonna build a solid platform, because when they trust in the platform, they're gonna perform, and then we both win that day.
Now, let me ask you this. On top of you being a promoter, and you say that you do this just for the culture, correct? If I'm correct, right?
Yeah.
Can you explain to people the losses that you've taken and the mishaps that have come through weather, maybe something fell through, and how people looked at you right after that?
I've took some losses for real. I'm not afraid to be transparent. A lot of the shows I struggle to put on, to be honest. Because if y'all only knew, I can't really say because I signed contracts and stuff for that. But if you only knew the amount of money that came across my hand that I put out, a lot of the shows almost didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, yo, like I got people invested. I'm already on the phone with the contractors. My dad on the phone with them. Corporate calling me. You got to send us money by this time. Everything literally costs. If you look at the ad panels, we on that cost. Every detail on the ad panel costs. Just to upload it on the ad panel costs. You know what I'm saying? That little bit right there is a few thousand. You know what I'm saying? The ad panel I can talk about for myself because that's just what I paid to just get the flyer portion done. I can't tell you the amount that it cost me to put it on the ad panel and what it costs to have just a stage there. You got to pay for that. That's in the contract. You know, the slot frame, which day it falls on, everything is a factor. So me taking some losses, like I was broke after some shows. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know how I was about to eat the next day. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how I was about to do this because I had to make sure that the product was a success. And my team never let me down when it came to the day. Like, bro, we here with you, we got you. The community donated. The artists trusted in me. They secured their slot by paying a certain amount because they understood the vision. So I can honestly say I never really fell before. It's like I tripped and they picked me up. Nigga, you're not going nowhere, bro. Like, because they believed in the vision. So when you have a good leader, not a boss, a leader, I'm gonna go out there with you. I'm in the field with you. I'm pulling with y'all. Like, I'm out here showing you how to get it. They never let me fall. That's why the following, that's why the support is the way it is when you see it, because it's things that happen outside of the business where I'm there for every last one of them when they call. You know, I pick up the phone. I'm tired. I'm working multiple jobs, but guess what? I pick up that phone. We had certain conversations. I've been around the friends and family. You really got to build relationships. You don't have to just keep it at business. You can definitely build solid relationships. So I can honestly say I never took a hard loss where it was like, I got to start over. It just rebranded or it just kept pushing forward because they look at me like, Corey, you don't even celebrate this show. I'm always thinking about what's next. Like, or we did this, we don't get comfortable. I need we about to get on a Zoom. What's the next meeting? What's the next show? What's the next idea? How do we keep this fresh? What else can we do to promote the community? What is the need? And that's how I operate. And I still operate like that to this day.
Okay. So we at the end of the show, but before we go, what you got going on now? What's next for you?
In the recent months, I've joined with a group called Public Domain. So shout out to them for allowing me on their platform. So I'm still hosting my own events. But right now, December 14th, we're at Brother Garden in Leonardtown. We're doing a day/night party. Day parties for the kids, kid friendly. After a certain point, I believe after 7, adult 9 o'clock, we start raging. So that's at the Brew. The 20th, we're at the Rex for Ugly Sweater Christmas party. So if you want to come out, have a good time, you can pull up there. I got a separate booking possibly for the 21st. It's not out yet, but I've been reached out to, so we'll see how that goes. 2025, I'm just gonna say, be on the lookout. Of course, the show's still going up. Where you're gonna see us in different venues. You're gonna see a lot of motion where it's coming. Like, we're not staying stagnant. It's elevating. I've already been in talks with certain people, so just don't be surprised if you see us at certain homecomings, certain clubs in DC, certain things where we have to travel. Just know it's going up for sure.
Indeed. And not to mention that we still got some talks to do. You might be seeing his face soon on DMV Jams TV, man. We got some big things planned.
Yes, indeed. Listen, I'm glad you said it. I can't wait for that opportunity. I'm not going to lie to you. So, everything is in God's timing. So, I appreciate the opportunity that you've given me, K Quick. You blessing me in the studio at the time. I appreciate y'all even allowing me on the platform to have this conversation with y'all, man. It means a lot to me.
Man, look, let me say this, bro. I told you behind the scenes, and I'll tell you on the show. It was a blessing to be on your show, and I have to tell you this in front of everybody. I told you before, that was one of the best interviews I've ever did. Like, this man researched me to the core, like asking me questions that I'm like, how do you know this? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I really appreciate what you do because we do the same thing, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I really appreciate the time that you took to put into that. It's hard being, I'm speaking from the artist standpoint, it's hard being an artist where people really care about who they interview and not just interviewing them for the name. because people that book you just for the name, thinking that their buzz or whatever is going to transfer over and not really put much into the interview. You know what I'm saying? Like I watch you interview and you put the same energy into that every time. You know what I'm saying? And from on behalf of me and everybody that feels the same way, bro, we appreciate you, bro. We appreciate your platform and all the hard work you put into it, bro. And, you know, anything that we can do to support your platform, just let us know. You know, you got my support. I'm sure the team supports you as well, man. And, you know, hopefully in the future, we can do a collision course. We can do a live in person Skybox meets the No Filter in the Skybox. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all say go, it's a go.
And we break the internet, you know what I'm saying? So before you get up out of here, let them know exactly where they can find you at.
Yes, indeed. So y'all can follow me on Facebook, Corey Dyson Jr. Very simple, very plain. Instagram at Skybox Corey. My other Instagram page, Skybox Production. I'm on TikTok, Skybox Corey. I don't really use too much of anything else. A website, www.skyboxproductions.com. And yeah, I believe that's everywhere. Also follow Public Domain ENT on Instagram as well. Follow the tribe. Stay up to date with the parties and things that we're doing, events. Stay up to date with anything Skybox related on all my pages. And yeah, that's where y'all can find me at. I'm here.
Okay. And as always, y'all, this is the No Filter Show. We got to sign out what I think. So I think is the youngest in the group. Quick, go ahead and kick us off.
Y'all already know these vibes. K Quick, Beats, Bars, and Faith, so on and so forth.
No. Wait. Now you sound like you're dry. That's not K Quick. Come on.
Pound cake, nigga.
All right.
Pound cake, nigga.
All right, balls. All right. Since it's dry.
Oh, you about to get wet, huh?
Champagne showers.
Male hip hop artist of 2020.
Is that what you want to hear? Is that BBF? Oh, well, the yelling is counting out. I will gladly repeat myself. I am K Quick, aka the 2024.
Wrong.
Well, I don't care. I don't care what y'all. I don't care about none of what these. Y'all already know Beats, Bars, and Faith, so on and so forth. And just to test where his tasting is, because I know he likes this kind of stuff. Corey, who's your favorite battle rapper?
Ooh, K-Sean.
Good choice. Next.
Man, of course, it's your man, GIMO, aka non-GMO, man. Thank you, Corey, aka the Sensei. You heard me? Hey, yeah, we out of here.
I am the Blue Phoenix. I appreciate you for coming on, Corey, and gracing us with your presence and being vulnerable enough to share with us. Thank you, gentlemen, for taking over the interview. I love listening to y'all ask questions. So
She
it's
was
pretty
masturbating.
cool. I was not. If I was, you would know. Anyway, so I don't laugh at him because he's not.
Yeah. If she was doing that, she'd be floating in the air or something.
Thank you, Quick.
And her glasses would be fogged up.
I ain't mad at you. Do your thing.
Oh shit.
Anyway, I really do like sitting back listening to y'all do interviews, so that's why I don't really say much when y'all do them. But thank you guys for tuning in to the No Filter Show. Appreciate y'all for being with us for so many years and just dealing with our crazy and our moments when we're crying and when we're laughing. I just really appreciate y'all and thank y'all so much.
Yeah, man. Of course, y'all already know it's your boy Teleme Rock. Follow me on all social media platforms at Teleme Rock. Special shout out to going out to K Quick for winning Best Male Hip Hop Artist of the Year. Shout out to Kevin Robinson, aka Angle 45, for winning Videographer of the Year. And shout out to myself and the Red Vision Cinema team for our winning Best Short Film for Happy Anniversary. Man, make sure y'all tap in every Thursday around the same time. You never know who's going to be on the show. This is the No Filter Show. We love y'all.